Hey guys, welcome to a CG Aviator short. This one is going to be on the Halo Pelican. Don't watch this video if you're not a Halo fan or you think flight sim should only be for real aircraft. Do watch this if you're interested in how to open the doors, custom camera settings, quick startup, takeoff and transition to forward flight, raising the gear and a size comparison at the end with 737s at Renton. There we are in the cockpit, a very nice spacious cockpit to be in. There's great up and forward visibility but pretty poor left and right visibility. Top tip before you begin flying this aircraft is to set your instrument name tooltips to instant or delayed as you wish so that you can see what each switch does, and that will help you immeasurably. Let's run the engines up, and whilst we're doing that I'll show you the custom cameras that I have set up, and I'll make them available for download if you wish. Upper switches here, we've got master generator, battery and avionics. So battery, generator, avionics are all on. We can put a beacon light on. Fuel valves are this rotary knob left and right. They need to be in the right hand clockwise turned position, and then we can start the engines. Put the aux generator on, engine 1, 2, 3, 4. Simple as that. Go ahead and look at the custom cameras. So this is of course cockpit. We have cockpit overview, cockpit rear facing, looking down the rear of the cabin, and a view from central. These numpads on the right are how you open and shut the doors here, and in this room as well you can shut them like so. Very roomy. No one to carry today, sadly, no Master Sergeant. Great view out of the rear cargo door. We'll do some of this whilst we're flying. View through to the front. View from outside. Lovely day at Seattle on top of a skyscraper. And that concludes the custom views that we have. Okay, the engines will have started when the engine 1, 2, 3, 4 lights have gone out. The top 3 switches in front of the captain are engine anti-ice, pitot heat and windshield de-ice, so what the hell, we'll switch those on. The important switch that you want to know is the cargo door. This is how you switch it. And that is how it is closed. Engines are started, let's take off. The aircraft will be in landing phase, so the flight mode switch is to the right of the main screen. That's an important switch. That's how you transition between takeoff and forward flight. The landing gear retraction is here, and the park and brake lever or switch is in front and center. That one's inoperative. So here we go. All we do to take off is power up. That's where it's a little bit disappointing, because it just leaps into the sky and it's not what you'd expect traditional controls like a helicopter to be. Retract the gear. Let the gear up, that's a gear keybind, and we're good to go. In order to transition to forward flight, I'm keeping everything stable. I'm just going to click the transition. It will accelerate you up to around about 100, 150 knots, and then you can take control as soon as the aircraft starts pitching. And that is us done. So the aircraft will stall around about, I'm calling it an aircraft, it's a spaceship really, isn't it? It'll stall around about 130 knots, so you don't want to fly slower than that unless you're transitioning into the hover mode. And you'll get a master caution above 360 knots as your maximum speed. Now I promised you some nice pictures out the back, so let's lower the cargo door. Okay, that's pretty cool and a bit windy, so let's close that door up, and next we're going to find ourselves to Renton airfield, and we'll land it next to a 737 and just show you how big this thing is. It just looks amazing. That's so cool. The speed really doesn't matter for the transition. So if I just flick this switch, what am I doing? 270 knots. Put it straight into hover, make sure you've got some power applied, otherwise you'll start sinking. And that is it. We are back into the hover. Put the gear down. Let's go and find ourselves a 737 to park next to. I really don't like the control logic when you're in hover flight. That's so disappointing. Oh, I'm doing it in reverse. That'll do. There you go. That is just how big this thing is compared to a small 737. That's just a little bit of fun. Hope you enjoyed the ride. I'll see you next time.